Actually, our today's topic is the Newton's first law of motion, as you can see at the top of your screen, written in the green color. Now, to understand the Newton's first law of motion, first of all, we shall have to study its definition. So, let's study its definition. Its definition is a body continues its state of rest or of uniform speed in a straight line until no net force acts on it. Now, here we have three terms to understand. The first one is rest, second one is uniform speed, and third one is net force. Now, let's discuss what does the rest actually mean. Actually, a body is said to be at rest if it doesn't change its position with respect to its surroundings. For example, a book lying on a table is at rest. Now let's discuss what does the uniform speed actually mean. Actually, uniform speed means the constant speed, means such a speed which doesn't change. But now here, remember one thing. Any body moving with uniform speed in a straight line has no acceleration, but anything moving with uniform speed in a circular path doesn't have zero acceleration. Okay, it is because that velocity is a vector quantity, means such a quantity which demands direction as well, and in a straight line its direction is not changing, but if we talk about a circular path, then its direction is continuously changing. So we can say that its velocity is continuously changing, and the rate of change of velocity of a body is called acceleration. Now let's discuss the concept of net force. In order to discuss the concept of net force, let's suppose that we have a body and two forces, 5 Newton and 2 Newton, are acting from opposite sides on the body. In this case, the smaller force will be taken as negative because it has to be subtracted from the larger force. In this case, the net force will be 3 Newton. But if we have a body and two forces, each of 5 Newton, are acting from opposite sides, then one of the force is taken as negative, then we shall have the resultant 0. Okay, I hope you would have understood the concept of net force. If you still have any question, do comment in the comment section. I will reply you as soon as possible. Here we shall discuss two examples. Our first example is a book lying on a table remains undisturbed until no net force acts on it. Here we can see that the book is at state of the rest, and if we do not apply any net force or any net force doesn't act on the book, then there will be no change in the position of the book. Means the book will continue its state of the rest. Now let's discuss our second example. Our second example is a car running on a frictionless road continues its state of uniform speed. Actually, friction is also necessary to stop the moving things. And in this example, you can see that we have a frictionless road. So, if a car is running on a frictionless road, then its motion shall never be stopped. Rather, it will continue its state of uniform speed. Now let's discuss what does the inertia actually mean. Here, our first point is the quantitative measure of mass of a body is called inertia. Means a body having a greater mass will have a greater inertia, while a body having a smaller mass will have a smaller inertia. Our second point is inertia is the property of a body to resist a change in its position. For example, a heavier object is difficult to move and stop. On the other hand, a lighter object is easier to move and stop. So, the Newton's first law of motion is also called the law of inertia. So, it was our discussion of today. I hope you would have benefited from my discussion. If you have any question, then here is my Instagram ID. Kindly feel free to ask any question. Now, I will see you in my next discussion. Till that, Take care. Allah Hafiz.